morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. Hello, hello. I'm putting stuff on my face. I need to rinse my hands. Hold on one second. Coming. Okay, I'm back. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee Talk. I cut myself right here, so now I'm picking at it, so now it's just been bleeding. Fun. Hello, New Jersey. That makes me happy. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Just waiting for people to get situated. I slept 7.5 hours last night, so I am well rested. I got some good sleep, which feels really good. And it's Friday, so that's fun. I really wish I had a better coffee. Michael took the dog this morning, so I'm sure he'll get me a better coffee. This coffee is cold and mostly drank. Oh, guys, make sure that you check your face for random. Oh, hello, Point Pleasant. Random hairs. Because honestly, nothing like your 40s and like random hairs on your face. Good times. And just to let you know that Yacht Rock Radio is back on Sirius. And if you're like me, Yacht Rock Radio means summer is here, and it is the absolute best part of summer for me. I live for Yacht Rock Radio. It is so my kind of music. I'm super into it. It makes me so happy. If you listen to Yacht Rock Radio, you know what I'm talking about. I absolutely love it. It's on channel 70. And it makes me insanely happy. So if you want to be insanely happy with me, Yacht Rock Radio it is. Hi, Susie Q. So I had an interesting, oh, hello, gray hairs. I had an interesting message from somebody who is struggling to set boundaries with their mother. And I think that sometimes setting boundaries with people can feel overwhelming because you don't understand how to set specific boundaries. Boundaries feels like a blanket sort of thing that you need to do or things you need to set. But I find that if you can get really granular with what is not working for you and you can set very specific boundaries, it's not as emotionally confrontational to set them. It doesn't feel as mounting to you to set them. So I would like to give you an example of a way that I have set very specific boundaries in my life, and why it has been beneficial to me. Okay. So I used to say things to people in my family like, just don't discuss my weight. And I felt that that was very clear. Just don't discuss my weight. That sounds like a pretty clear boundary to me. Just don't discuss my weight. And they would find every loophole, even positive ones. You look like you lost weight. That dress fits you better. Even compliments can be triggering for someone who has an eating disorder. Even positivity can be hard to receive when you have asked people not to discuss your weight. And what I realized was the boundary that I set was too broad for certain people. It was just too broad. Just don't discuss my weight. They didn't understand that that meant specifically don't discuss anything about the way that I look. So I had to get very granular. Don't make any comments about my physical appearance. Don't make any comments about the amount of food I do or do not eat. This includes backhanded compliments. Okay? Do not make any references to food or weight or diet in front of my children. Do not make any jokes about what I used to look like in 7th grade in front of my children. This is what some specific boundaries can sound like. Because when you say to someone, don't talk about my weight, they just think maybe she means a number on the scale, right? It also means don't dissect the way I eat. If I want to eat apples 15 times a day, don't dissect the way I eat. Don't make any comments about the way I eat. Don't, you know what I'm saying? So once I started to set very specific boundaries, it was easier for me to hold people accountable. It is very hard to hold people accountable when they don't really understand the boundary because it's too broad, or they don't respect it because it's too broad. And it's not just about weight, by the way. It's not just about weight. It can be about your marriage, right? So don't ask any questions about my marriage. Don't make any comments about how much my husband and I travel. Don't comment on the way that we parent. And I'm not saying that you need to start setting boundaries in your life where the people in your life can never say anything to you, right? Because that's ridiculous, right? Obviously, the people in your life are allowed to have an opinion. I'm talking about people who are triggers for you, and like, that doesn't work. That is not going to work. That is not going to make you happy. That is not going to be a fulfilling relationship for you. Oh my word. The amount of trolls that have come onto Instagram, it's almost like someone opened the troll door. It's crazy. So like, look, also, by the way, it's also, here's another one. Here's another boundary that I have set that I feel really, really good about. And this is my favorite boundary right now. Okay. That is, I need you to check with me to see if I have the emotional capacity before you unload on me, because I cannot, it is not healthy for me to have you just in the middle of my day drop like an emotional bomb on me without warning. Like this is not like normal times, right? And this is not like normal times. Everybody's going through their own thing. Everybody's struggling. And everybody's struggling with their own sort of capacity right now. And the amount of people that want to just send me messages about dead children and sexual abuse and rape and things. And I get it because I've created this safe space for people. But even people in my own life who are like, you know, want to just hit me with, like, I'm an empath, so I pick up a lot of other people's energy. And like, you can't just emotionally unload on me. I don't want to open a message and see things about tragedy. Like, I deserve a warning or a consideration, like, for me. So my favorite boundary right now is I need you to check with me first to see if I have the emotional capacity for you to unload tragedy on me. Because if I do not have the emotional capacity, you cannot put that on me, because I will literally mute you or block you. And I don't care how much I love you. I need to protect myself. Because if I'm triggered or I'm unwell or I'm depressed or I'm struggling, it affects my children. It's bigger than me and you and whatever friendship we have and whatever relationship we have. My main priority is my children and who and how I am around them and what kind of mother I am. But you are allowed to set boundaries. You are allowed to say to people very specifically, I have asked you numerous times not to post pictures of me. So now my new boundary is I am not taking pictures with you. Oh, but no. So I'm sorry. I love being with you and I love spending time with you, but I'm not taking pictures with you anymore when we spend time together. And that's my boundary. And you know what? If people love you, they'll say, okay, I understand. I'm sorry that I crossed the original boundary that you set. And I respect what you're trying to do. You know, I have friends and we cannot discuss politics. We cannot discuss gay rights. We cannot discuss a lot of things. And for me, it's a very specific boundary. Don't try to slide it in. Don't try to sneak a conversation past me. Don't try to make it real peripheral as if I don't see what you're trying to do, because then I just won't spend any time with you. I won't, none whatsoever. If you can't respect my boundaries and what will make this relationship or this friendship the healthiest version that it can be, then we shouldn't be friends, or we shouldn't be lovers, or we shouldn't be siblings, or we shouldn't be coworkers, or whatever the case may be. Because if you cannot respect someone's boundaries, then you don't care about their emotional well-being. And that is an issue on you. If you don't care how someone feels, if your need to discuss certain things or make backhanded comments or make comments in general is, if you can't control your mouth, like if you physically must talk about things someone has asked you not to talk about, and you need such specific boundaries that they have to fucking lay it out for you, literally, like rule by rule, that's a you thing. Like, you have issues. You have issues. And I'm tired of people saying it's a generational thing. Like, no, it isn't. Fuck that. It's not. Nobody gets a pass because they're old. I'm sorry. You don't get a pass, not from me, because you're old. If you can't be respectful and you can't protect, why should I let anybody like, no. Sorry, the answer to that is no. But anyway, I love you guys. And I think it's a really important conversation to have. And that is, you know, setting specific boundaries. I just think it's really important. I think it's really, really important. And I think my mental health and my emotional well-being is more important than anybody's ego or need to prove that they can say things to me or comment things to me that I've asked them not to. Like, nah, I'm good. All right. I love you guys so much, truly. And I hope that you have a great, great day.